Hi, I wanted to talk briefly about putting together a portfolio. Oftentimes this makes parents nervous, but you don't have anything to worry about. The point of a portfolio is to show progress, to demonstrate progress for your child. So all you're going to do is gather samples from these 5 core areas: reading, language, mathematics, science, and social studies. So however you want to organize it, you can make it as simple or as scrapbooky as you would like. So for instance, what you're going to do is you're just going to gather a sample from the beginning, the middle, and the end of the year. So this is math, handwriting as well, for one of my sons last year. This was a sample from the beginning of the year. This was a sample from the middle of the year. And this was a sample from the end of the year. So with those 3 pages, I'm showing that he is making progress. That's the goal of a portfolio. So what you're going to do is gather samples, here are spelling words, from the beginning, the middle, and the end of the year. So the portfolio advisor can look and see, this was tracing the eastern coast of the United States, so they can look and see your child showing improvement. So there is no right or wrong way to do a portfolio. You're just gathering samples from the beginning, the middle, and the end of all the subjects that they're doing. Now, you do not have to do this, but I enjoy making a summary for myself just so I can remember the year. So you are not required to do this. I'm just showing you that I go over some of the things we've done throughout the year so that I remember when I look back. So this is just a little remembrance for my own edification. You don't have to do this, but it's just a summary of some of the things we did over the course of the year. So you can do something like this in order to show like any educational field trips that you took or anything fun you did as a family so that you'll remember. But I just wanted to show you that so you could see that as an idea, but this is not required. All you have to do is show progress from the beginning, middle, and end of the year in these 5 core subject areas for Brooke County in West Virginia. Now, this piece of paper is all you're going to send to the Board of Education in order to be compliant on the required years. So if you go through Danielle Powell and do her portfolio assessment, you're going to be given one of these pieces of paper. You're just going to put this in the mail. You're going to make a photocopy for yourself. You always have to keep a copy of this for yourself for your own records in order to be compliant if someone were to check on you. So make sure you have a copy of this for yourself and then you send a copy to the Board of Education. So this is all you're going to send into the Board of Education. Now, if you are homeschooling by permission through Brooke County, then you have to follow whatever requirements they have laid out for you. If you are homeschooling by a notice of intent, the only thing you have to send in is this, just this. Even if you're using Time for Learning or an online system, if they create a portfolio for you, they're creating this part. You still have to have one of these if you're doing a notice of intent. You still have to have a certified portfolio evaluator to go behind and look through your child's work and see that they're making progress. Now, the benefit of keeping a homeschool-friendly portfolio advisor is that they're going to be able to help make suggestions for you and help you through the years. It was through a portfolio advisor that some therapies were recommended for one of our sons, and a portfolio advisor can be a really helpful tool for your family. So if you do decide to go a portfolio route, you just need to turn in your assessment to the Board of Education if you did a notice of intent. You only need to show progress in the 5 core subjects, which are listed here: reading, language, math, science, and social studies. And then you need to keep this on file in your home. You also want to keep on file in your home a copy of your notice of intent. So I would stick that in this file folder for the year. So this is Bryson for 2017-2018. So in that file folder, I would also put his notice of intent for the year, as well as my signed copy from the post office that they received that. You want to make sure you're getting that signed copy for your notice of intent. But as far as the portfolio goes, it's simple. An example from beginning, middle, of end in the 5 core subjects. Now, if you are a CC family, this is for you. In your CC Foundations Guide, there is specific papers in your Foundations Guide that say everything you have learned for the year. This is last year's. So on page 58 through these proof summary sheets, you can use these. These cover your 5 core subjects. So if you're doing a portfolio and you're a CC student, all you have to do is make a photocopy of these proof sheets. And once you make a photocopy of the proof sheets, check off on the proof sheets what your son or daughter or children have learned for the year. And all you'd have to do is photocopy these proof sheets and check off that they have memorized or not memorized those. It doesn't matter how many they've memorized, it matters that they're working and showing progress. So if you photocopy these proof summary sheets in your Foundations Guide, that will cover your 5 core areas. So let me say that again. In your Foundations Guide on page 59, if you photocopy the proof sheets for the different subjects, you are automatically covering those 5 core areas. Now, I would still include some examples like I did in my portfolio of handwriting, math, map tracing, all of that. But if you're a CC student, showing your memory work will cover that 5 core areas. So that's all you need to do is photocopy those. And those are in your Foundations Guide starting on page 59. And again, you will get a slip from Danielle, which will show you the summary. So if you're a CC parent, Foundations Guide summaries, I always make a photocopy of those. These are from last year from the old Foundations Guide. But all I did was photocopy what we memorized. And that was my main part of my portfolio, was copying everything that we had memorized for the year in all of the 7 subjects for CC. So, CC parents, I did a little summary, which you do not have to do. I included our CC memory work, and then I did samples of some of the other things we did to go deeper at home. So all of that paperwork. So I hope this is helpful for you. Go ahead and post any questions below, and I will try to answer them. I hope you have a great day. Bye.